When can you expect your baby to sleep through the night? Stay tuned, I'm going to share some truths with you about when you can expect your baby to sleep through the night. Hey there, my name is Rebecca Mickey. I am a children's sleep consultant and author, and in today's mini masterclass we're looking at when you can expect your baby to sleep through the night. Now, there are a couple of things that we need to clear up before we get into the when, is looking at what actually sleeping through the night is, because there is a lot of difference out there. Now, I think sleeping through the night is when you lay your child down at the beginning of the night. They sleep the entire night and they don't get up until it is time to get up in the morning. That is sleeping through the night. But other people will class sleeping through the night as getting 5 consecutive hours after midnight. So that could be from 12:30 till 5:30. That's sleeping through the night. Not really what I would call sleeping through the night, but apparently that too is sleeping through the night. So you want to always bear that in mind when you are hearing about people talking about their child sleeping through the night. Let's also look at what is completely normal for humans to do and how humans sleep. We all wake up during the night. We all wake normally between 2 and 10 times. These are not necessarily big wake-ups. You may do it and you don't actually remember. Other wake-ups you may remember. But everybody wakes up during the night. So sleeping through the night is not something that any human on the planet does. We all wake up. What you really want to be looking at with your child and sleeping through the night is if they are able to get themselves back to sleep when they naturally wake up during the night. Do they need help, or are they able to get themselves back to sleep? So this is what sleeping through the night is. Your child getting down to sleep, however that happened, but they are then able to get themselves through multiple sleep cycles. They don't need to feed during the night. They can get themselves back to sleep when they naturally wake, and then waking in the morning ready to start the day. Now let's look at this as any other developmental stage. It's the same as if your child starts crawling. Some are doing this at 5 months old. Others are nearer to a year old, and this range is completely normal. There's obviously a lot that goes into when a child can crawl, and it's exactly the same as sleeping through the night. Some children will just need those skills to be able to do it, and then they can do it. Others will need to work on reducing down feeds and making sure that they don't get hungry during the night. Because hunger is a huge part of night wake-ups. A lot of times a child will wake up hungry during the night. And that, again, is completely normal. There is nothing medical or scientific to say when a child no longer needs to feed during the night. Some can stop very early on, others are a lot older, and again, this range is completely normal. There is nothing to say when a child no longer needs to feed during the night. So there's lots of different things that we want to look at when we're looking at a child sleeping through the night. Can they get themselves back to sleep when they wake? And do they need to feed during the night? If they do continue to need to feed, chances are they're going to wake and need to have that feed because they're hungry. If your child's hungry, you should feed them. There are some things we can do to teach your child the skills to get themselves to sleep and then therefore back to sleep when they naturally wake during the night. And there are also things that we can do to work on reducing down those feeds so we can get to the real minimum feeds during the night. This depends on your child's temperament, it depends on their age, it depends on how many feeds they're having during the night, it depends on how many feeds they're having during the day, it depends how much time they have with you during the day. There are lots of different factors that come into looking at when we can reduce down feeds and when your child can sleep through the night. But remember, just because some can does not mean that all can. Your child will be able to sleep through the night when your child is able to sleep through the night.